Um, if you got to the reef, I can't see any of the missions that you need to do. I have all mine completed. It's like yeah, a full party. Alright, hold on 1 second.
Go include microphone and audio. Include party and audio. Yay! Yeah, I already did that. Don't worry, it's checked off. Alright, well, hopefully everybody's in there now. It shows the mic, so let's hope this works. Yeah, I have bunches of little issues with Destiny and how that stuff plays out. I mean, I think you know at this point I'm already pissed off that it demands an internet connection be present at all times to play. That part sucks in general. I hate that shit.
Alright, just so you know, both our audio is transferring, so
nice.
we're good.
Thank you for that.
I just had to double check.
Fuck it, let's just
do
whatever the new story mission is. I think it's this one. Yeah, like I said, I was gonna do the 5-minute review of Hearts of Stone, but one, it demands that I be level 62 for a New Game Plus run, and I'm like level 42 because I only just started that New Game Plus. And also, I don't know if you saw the tweet I put out a couple of days ago. The 1.10 patch that they put out.
Get a second chance at this.
Whenever you do a New Game Plus, you
retweeted
it too. Thank you. Jeremy did too. I was hoping you guys would, so that people would know. Any DLC quest and all that? That's how you found. That's how you found Twitter. Yeah, I saw that. I'm following you on there now too.
Don't worry if you see weird tweets on mine. I just tweet whatever I'm thinking at the time because it could be a good idea later down the road.
So. You know, truthfully, like I turned off notifications for Twitter because I was getting a message from everything. Like I only follow like 50 or 60 things, something like that, and they're mostly like games.
Yeah.
Let's see. It's been a while. There we go. Anyways,
some people
the 1.10
obsessively, but
yeah, I know Jeremy's on there like every 5 seconds. Like, I mean, I get it that half the time he's pulling information that he can use for his articles and stuff like that, but
yeah,
it's like every time I'm talking to him, he's on the phone every couple of seconds. Anyways, the patch screws up DLC content essentially, which is what my character was running with for my armor and my weapons and all that shit. So when I loaded the game up the other day on the New Game Plus to do the DLC thing, my character was naked and had no weapons. It was not a pleasant surprise, like totally not pleasant. It took me a few minutes to figure out what was going on, and then I found a thing online that the guy who's head of development at CD Projekt Red is like, don't delete your saves, we're aware of it, we're working on it. So I thought I'll put that out there just in case anybody else is having a moment of panic.
I was having fun with what's that one? It's one of the early missions in that game where you go to the castle and you're supposed to dress up nicely. I was having fun doing the different options for responding to people.
Are you talking about when you first meet the Emperor?
Yeah.
Oh, I totally forgot about this damn level. I remember. It does kind of look like Warhammer critters. Yeah, the first Emperor thing. Yeah, there's all those lovely dialogue options where you can basically tell everybody to fuck off. I'm not respecting you.
Yeah.
The odd thing is it doesn't actually do anything to the overall gameplay. Like, you know, you would expect there to be, you know, some sort of repercussion, or like maybe you're denied something, but they didn't. That one is just more or less verbal fun. I actually could have done the DLC run, the Hearthstone thing. Like, if I had the gear that I had, I could have done a level 62 mission, even though I'm only like 42 or 43, something like that. Because that gear that I had upgraded so much, and it had so many of these awesome little bonus effects on it that it totally makes up for, you know, the lack of level. But without it, I was kind of fucked. So I was like, well, it's Halloween, it's time of the year for Halloween, I'll do. So I record gameplay for The Evil Within and Bloodborne. And I'll throw out an Evil Within thing like next week. So if you don't feel like doing a versus or something, don't worry about it. There will be a video up.
Oh no, I got Guitar Hero Live and Rockman 4 versus coming, so
Nice.
just gotta wait for Tuesday and I'll start playing with Guitar Hero like I've been playing Rock Band.
Like I said, let me know if it's good, man, because if it is, I will snag it. I will snag it. I don't know why I started jonesing for a music game. Like, the only thing I have left at the moment is Amplitude from the old PS2 generation. Still a good game, but not nearly as fun because you don't have a peripheral to play with. Ironically, one of the first games to have online play. Okay, I know that you've done this mission before, but I haven't. So quit leaving me behind, you dick.
I'm just following the gray arrow.
I keep turning around and like your marker's off on some other portion of the map, and I'm just standing there like, what the hell, man? See, though, this is the part that impressed me about Destiny, though, is that even though you're level 40, I'm sure the guys you're attacking are level 40, but the guys I'm attacking are my level. That impressed me.
Level 18.
Granted, they're all 18 for you?
Yeah.
And yet they still take multiple hits for you to kill them?
Yep.
Well, either way, it's still impressive because it feels like one of those things where they could have dicked you over, you know? You know what I mean? Like on Borderlands, how like if you're 5 levels lower than the guy leading the pack, you're kind of screwed. Like survival is
are going to do everything they can to keep us out of the Black Garden.
Oh, I forgot. This morning when I checked the YouTube account, like I always do, I check it for, you know, all the views and comments, things like that, new copyright claims, which you did get a new copyright claim on your last Versus thing. Take-Two Interactive really is touchy about their video. It's the same shit as always. Like, as long as we're not trying to make money off of it, they don't care. They just want to make us aware that they know. You know, kind of like an asshole thing to do, because, like, I streamed the Dragon Quest game for like an hour, and I didn't talk during it. It's all in-game dialogue and music, and there's no claims on it at all. It's been up since, that was like Wednesday night when I did that. Anyway, that same video, some dude, like, this morning saw it and then wrote, like, 2 paragraphs with a comment. Yeah, I was like, holy shit. I had to restrain myself, because I was tempted to send the dude a message and be like, well, we really appreciate your supplemental notes, but that was kind of the reason Josh made the video, so you didn't have to do this. I really had to restrain myself.
And I got all the points that he was making.
I hope this works.
Yeah, but that was
the video itself.
That was just kind of retarded. Like, why did he even do it? You know what I mean?
If this is the
like, why write out like 2 paragraphs worth of notes on a video?
We just keep going?
I mean, if he really wanted to do it that way, he just done his own damn video.
There is some kind of stasis.
He seemed to be a hardcore fanboy for prequel too.
Yeah, he did seem to really like the pre-sequel. I don't know, I sided with you. I have a little bit more fun playing Destiny over the pre-sequel, despite the lack of, like, story involved and all that. I mean, there is some in there, it's just not as in-depth, but just because it's in-depth doesn't make the game awesome, you know. Pre-sequel still suffers from a crap ton of bullshit.
Yeah, I did forget that each character has their own dialogue at parts, which is cool, but it doesn't change my mind about anything.
Yeah, but let's face it. It is not crazy distinctive dialogue. It's more or less just the
Well, no.
responses change to reflect that character, and they're not changing in a way that affects the story. They're changing in tone. So, like, the one character may say, "Oh, thanks for the tip." The other guy says, "Fuck you, I knew that." You know, that doesn't add depth. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's just, it's like window dressing. Oh, that's right. I forgot. With the last level I earned, I have like the solar flare bomb thing. No wonder I feel so weak. I forgot I switched out that class, and I don't have any of the abilities or perks that the other one had. That explains a lot. I'm like, why can't I do half of this shit?
I'm like halfway through the Sunslinger. I maxed out the Void Walker, and I was like, oh, might as well start the Sunslinger.
Yeah, I just switched it to the Sunslayer thing, because I was like, oh, I wonder how this one works out. So far, it seems identical, just with burn ability instead of whatever the dark matter stuff does, right?
Kinda. There's this new grenade you get that actually shoots lightning bolts out of it once you level up high enough,
Okay.
which I like better than just the giant explosion that the Void Walker makes.
Sure.
And the special ability, the super, I mean, it just lets you replenish faster, so it's nice when you
right.
whatchamacall, get into fights.
Oh, that's depressing. I leveled up, but I can't do anything on the Sunsinger. That sucks. Ooh, the gun upgrade.
For all this gear, I need helium fragments. I don't have any. I only have one. I don't even know where I get them from.
You said you're looking for helium fragments?
Yeah, I don't know where to get them, but I'll find them eventually.
Is this one of those games where you can, drop items you have for your partners?
I don't think so.
I do have a ton of raw stuff in my inventory. Let's see here. Relic iron. Helium filaments, is that what you're looking for?
Yeah.
I
don't think I know you can discard them, but you can't drop them.
Yeah, I can only discard, but I got like 10 of those on me.
Jeez.
I'm assuming I have those because of one of the previous planets. So when we finish this mission, if you want, we can jump back to like Venus or the moon or something and see if those start dropping from stuff.
Yeah, we'll see. I think dismantling used clothes or something.
Well, there is that. Like I haven't really kept any of the extra stuff I've had. I just kept breaking it down.
There's something extremely dark down below. I think
okay, I will admit this maze-like garden thing here, pretty cool scenery.
Yeah, it's just too bad you don't actually get to explore it.
I know, but that's like every game from Bungie, you know, it's like they have all of these really awesome backdrops, but you don't actually get to check any of them out.
Yeah.
Like, oh man, look at that beautiful garden section on the Halo ring. What, we never go there?
Nope.
Oh man. You ruined it for me. I was so looking forward to having a slice of pizza and chilling in the garden.
Oh, speaking of Halo, that new one coming out does look actually pretty good.
I know, dude. I'm fighting the urge to go and like buy the bundle when it comes out. I mean, I do like Halo. The story in it is not bad. I need to go. I think I am gonna go like either later today or tomorrow or something and snag Halo 4 because I never did buy that. At the time when it came out, I was overly on the Halo. Like I played it way too much, and I just couldn't stand the thought of playing any more Halo. But it has been a couple of years now, so I'm open to Halo again.
I wouldn't say it's anything special, but it does have a new enemy in it, so I guess there's that.
No, I just, you know, I have very much a completionist like complex. Like on games, I enjoy a lot. Like I kind of have to have all the parts of it, and I kind of have to do everything I'm capable of doing. You know
Yeah,
how
like I was
it
telling you
is.
before, me and my friends, we powered through that game on the hardest difficulty in about 6 hours one night. That's pretty
That's
sick.
not bad at all.
powering that
I will
Take
give
them
you
out.
your dues on that one, sir. 'Cause I think you actually beat my fastest run for any of the previous runs. Granted, I did them solo, but still, I think my fastest run on the Legendary was Halo 3, and it was something like 10 hours. I just, like, I
That's not
killed a
too
day
bad.
doing it. Well, I will say
Especially
this,
for
it wasn't
solo.
my first time. Like,
Oh, okay.
I'd run it several times beforehand, and I was just like, you know, I feel like punishment today, and I jumped into Legendary. Plus, I want to say I was also doing it for some of those hidden skulls that you could find that unlock shit in there.
Oh, right, yeah.
'Cause I want to say there were a couple of them you had to be on Legendary to find that, but I could be remembering that wrong. You know, the funny thing is, out of all the Halo games that I've played so far, the second one is the one I enjoyed the most for gameplay and what was going on. But at the same time, it was the most disappointing for what transpired. Like, there was no hidden ending or anything like that. Like, I did a Legendary run on it, and it was a total waste. Because I did find out later on that the game had actually had a ton of content cut from it because they weren't going to make the deadline. So they stripped it down. Speaking of which, we're still doing, for the rant tonight, we're still doing the like characters and games that we thought deserved more of a series run or their own series in general. So thoughts on that?
Oh, I thought we were doing the Halloween one this time.
No,
Or is
no,
that next
Halloween
week?
was going to be next week.
Next week, okay. Oh, yeah, I was planning for the Halloween one this week, so I'm not. So I'll have to rethink my
I'm sorry.
stuff.
My fault. I assumed I had made it clear, but I may have been talking to Jeremy when I made the distinction about when we're recording. So my apologies, sir.
That's fine. I'll just. It won't take me too long to think of some characters. I think the Hobgoblins could have used a full game.
I really don't have too much in the way of comic characters. It's literally, for me, it's Power Girl, and I need to look up the name of the guy, but there was a series that Image did for a little while, and it only had like, I think 10 or 12 books in it. It was called Bite Club. There's that one I think I was telling you about with the vampires that have like a mafia family kind of thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the guy, there's one dude who's a cop in there, and he more or less becomes one of the main characters. And I felt like he could have used an add-on series, because he becomes a vampire in literally the last book, and it changes everything about how the story is going. Shit, I'm getting pummeled. Oh, I am standing right next to a really big machine. Hello, Hydra. I will say one thing, you were right, this game does have that horrible, just pound on it kind of thing, it'll die.
Oh, you're down. I'll come back for you. Hold on.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry
No,
about
if
it.
you
I almost
respawn, you're
killed
gonna have
the
to restart
Hydra.
all the way.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so don't respawn. I'll come get you.
Alright, you have 14 seconds. Oh no, wait, you have to click for respawn.
Let's hit the other one.
Well, the Hydra right there should damn near be dead. I couldn't even see anything left on its friggin' health bar.
A spire is forming.
Oh, there it is. Yep, there it goes. I killed one of them when I first entered here, but
I didn't see the damn Hydra. Like, I went up over that ridge there, and I started wailing on the dude at the far end, and the Hydra was shooting me from the side the whole time. Talk about perfect combat awareness, right? Yeah, this battlefield is mine. I know every inch. Motherfucker! Somebody get my head. I think I left it over there.
For some reason, it's not doing the lightning bolt thing. It's supposed to stay there and hit them with lightning bolts.
Do you have that perk turned on?
Yeah, I just checked actually. I can check again. It should be.
Well, give it a shot, because actually I want to look at this.
Grenade that unleashes lightning bolts of solar enemy at nearby enemies.
Let's see if
nice.
it works.
I'm still using that hand cannon. I really prefer using like a big handgun in here. I feel like the accuracy and the fact that I have to limit my shots to single round helps me kind of
focus.
Well, it makes me more aware, and
Dead
I don't try to waste the shots as much, and I go for headshots every time.
Yeah, I just end up usually using them one time, and I'll be like, oh, this is too slow, and I'll go back to an assault rifle or a pulse rifle.
See, I don't like full auto. I like the pulse rifle and scout rifle. Scout rifle works pretty good.
All
too.
we need is permission to enter.
Well, watch what I can do. Watch what I can do with this auto rifle. Whoa, look at that. Whoa, is that a single shot?
That's smart
That's
ass. I know I can
automatic
do
on
that,
this
but
thing.
when it's an auto rifle, I automatically start to hold the trigger, despite wanting to do.
Oh, are you ready for this 2001 Space Odyssey thing here? Here we go.
Oh my god, oh shit, dude. It's been like 15 years since I saw that movie. I really don't remember much of it.
The heart of the Black Garden.
Giant rectangle, that's all you need to know.
Well,
Giant
here
rectangle.
goes nothing. Or everything.
I remember really, I can't do that, Dave. Yeah, hold on.
Oh, this is the last mission.
Of the whole game?
Yeah. It's a big letdown, just to let you know.
Are you fucking
Just
kidding?
so you
Are
don't-
you telling me that I ran the story on this in like 3 hours?
Yeah, that's why when that one guy was saying he did it in 1 hour,
Oh my
I didn't.
god. If I'd have known
I
this
didn't
was the
say
last
anything.
mission, I'd kind of bitch. Like I kept stopping, like I do one story mission and I died just for the hell of it. So if you add up the time I spent in the story mission, it's like 3-4 hours at most. I'm really
Don't think I
depressed
have
by
a
that.
choice.
Yeah, and this battle is stupid. The 3 statues come to life, and you hit one at a time. They come to life and attack you.
So it's kind of
it's
like the
quite
Undead
stupid.
Kings from Tiny Tina DLC on Borderlands 2.
Yeah, kinda.
Rip off, Bungie, rip off. Alright, seriously, this actually does piss me off. I was really hoping there'd be more game than this. I mean, granted, there's all those expansions, and there's still a ton of side missions, but this makes, what, like a total of 6 actual story-related missions?
More like, well, there's like 5 on each planet. A
Really
few
that
side
many?
missions on each planet.
I blew through them so
Yeah.
damn quick. I feel like there was only a handful overall, and that I more or less wasted time. Oh, the hobgoblins! I remember those guys.
Shoot their heads first. They won't be able to do their little immunity thing.
Really?
Not that
Every
they're
time I
that
put a
hard.
round in their head, they always bring up their shield. Like that's the one thing. That's
It's gotta
critical.
explode. The head's
I
gotta
am not as
explode off.
strong as you. I am putting rounds in their head, but it's only doing about a third of damage.
No, my gun has 215 damage, so
Yeah, mine only does a.
that might be more. Okay.
I mean, I do have a shotgun on me,
I always use the laser rifle. What's it called?
Fusion rifle?
Fusion cutter.
but yeah,
Yeah.
I prefer those. Actually, that might be right. Yeah, it's a fusion. It's not.
Alright,
like
get ready.
the
This guy's
fusion
gonna come
rifle,
to
but
life.
The heart is bringing that statue to life.
Oh, and speaking of the DLCs, that Taken King one's actually pretty good.
Is it?
I've been having a good time with it. Then
So,
the other one, the House
Are
of
you
Wolves
recommending
one
that I go
was-
snag the $60 like legendary version and get everything?
No, not, if you didn't have as much fun with this one, you're not gonna have too much fun with any of the DLCs. The one DLC is throwaway, like the whatever it was called, the first one that came out. Oh, what was it called?
Into the darkness and things like that.
Yeah, something like that. It was bad. It was like 3 missions, and the ending boss was just a crystal that stood there and shot lightning bolts at you, and I was like, wow, this is pretty fun.
So it's Bungie kind of doing good.
But the Wolves one was good.
Like, they end up with a banned account.
Yeah, the Wolf one was good. I like the Wolf one, and the Taken King is pretty good so far, so it's not a total loss for me.
Well, the game isn't bad. I do like it. I'm just disappointed that it's that short. Like, nobody I know that played it was like, oh man, it's just the main story is, like, you can knock it out in an afternoon. Nobody ever said that to me. Everybody was just like, it's so amazing. The game is awesome. I can't believe you ever played through it yet. Like, well, are you all happy? Because I did it in an afternoon. Oh yeah, I may still go and get the legendary thing just so I have all the extra shit and it doesn't feel as much.
The heart is dying. Keep fighting them.
I think you trade in the regular Destiny, you get like $20 towards Taken King or something like that. I know it's not much, but it saves you a few bucks.
We will find out. Truthfully,
Real
I
question
kind
is,
of hate giving business to GameStop like at all.
well, yeah, I mean, neither. I only go there when they have a really good deals. Like, if you pre-order, right now they're doing it for pre-order 4 of 5 games, you get $25 back. So like, okay, I'll just put $5 on these ones, and you get $25 back. But buying new games at GameStop isn't too bad, but when you buy used games, you're giving every single penny to them, and they don't give $1 to the company.
Well, that was the reason why
EA
was
true.
just really going hardcore on GameStop for a while. They didn't get any profit out of that. That was why they started doing those like online play fees or something like that. So a lot of games you have to give $20 to them to unlock online features. They stopped though. I mean, they only did it for like a year and a half. But still, it was ridiculous.
People are very pissed off from that.
Yeah, that was the main reason. I mean, granted, I started kind of boycotting EA titles long before they were doing that, but still, I feel like EA could pay their bills better and not worry about shit like this if they weren't swallowing every game studio. You know what I mean? Like, any studio that has talent, they just absorb, and they're like, well, now we have to pay them. So, I feel like if they just would leave some of the studios alone, it wouldn't be as big a deal. I can't even tell you how upset I felt when I got that rumor that they were going to buy Project Red. I actually felt a little bit sick when I read that. I was like, oh man, they can't do that. But then CD Projekt Red can't be like, no, we're going to make a kick-ass game, not put online for no reason. But then, you listen to us, put online in there,
Yeah, I think they absorb so many companies simply because they offer so much money they can't back down. They're like, oh, dude, you're just offering us $5 million to sign a contract. It's like,
exactly.
Here we are making a game on
Mars.
peanut butter and crackers, and you're giving us a submarine sandwich.
Returns to the traveler.
Exactly.
The
Plus, I mean,
calling us home.
It's the same shit as why, certain things like the Oculus Rift was bought by the Facebook guy. He bought that stuff. They buy. Thank you, Mark Zuckerberg. They buy stuff they think they're gonna make money on, and it's unfortunate that they've gotten lucky with some of the studios that they bought, and now they think they can make money on anything. Like I have a lot of unsettled feelings about the new Mirror's Edge game. Like, even though I really loved the original, you know, since the original was made, they purchased DICE Studios.
Yeah.
So now I'm kind of like, you know, I'm kind of worried. It's like, what's going to be included in this? I mean, like, they had a sort of online mode before, but it was more or less like a score battle or something, you know?
I can't remember. It's been so long since I played that game.
Well, we had one viewer for about 25 minutes. Unless you
Woo!
just now shut down your streaming. Feed
No,
on
I
your
only
computer.
streamed for like a minute.
Ah, okay.
I
Well,
turned
there
it
was
on.
one guy, he stuck around until the boss died, and then apparently he left. Yeah, the original Mirror's Edge, like, it had that whole time trials thing, and then it also had the pure time trials, which was a further expansion on it. It was essentially like, you know, you could post a score, and then your buddy could try to
For
beat it, and if you
centuries
beat
we
it, then
feared
it
the
would get posted
forces
to
of
your thing,
darkness
and you'd
massing
know. So that
against
was the
us.
entirety of it.
We sought to hide
Yeah.
and cower
Yeah,
beneath
the
a broken
Mirror's Edge was a
ground.
great game, but the gunplay in it
No more.
could have been done without. I
These
spent most of my
Well, that was
time
the thing,
on
it
those
was
shooting
supposed to
parts
be a
just to running
footnote.
away.
What we have
It was supposed to be
always
a footnote.
been.
You weren't
and
actually
what we
ever
will
supposed to
be
pick up a
again.
gun.
We
I mean, like, every time
are
I
what
picked up a gun, it was
remains
just because
of the
I,
light.
you know, disarmed an enemy, and I would immediately drop it, because my first playthrough, I picked up a dude's assault rifle, and I was like, alright, these guys are pissing me off, I keep missing the jump because they keep winging me, I'm gonna drop
day
them,
for
and I
pretty
tried,
speeches
and
and
none of it
medals.
was helpful.
But we know the real fight takes place out there.
I'm sorry, is it just me, or does the robot chick there kinda look
this.
like a Turian?
Yeah, it does.
There's so much more.
Like, you
Guardian.
know, a bit of a cyberized
I've seen
Turian.
terrible things born out in the
I
darkness.
mean, she even has the glow inside her mouth
Every
thing
moment
like the
brings them
Turians
closer.
have sometimes.
All ends and beginnings.
That really annoys me. When that character popped up, I was like,
Our
oh,
fight is
cool,
far from
alright,
over.
there's gonna be more story. I'm getting into this now. Nope.
Well, you might have missed a few of the missions if you don't remember doing all of them.
I did a lot.
Oh, by the way, that gun,
for,
that gun that she gave me, or you,
mhm.
I had already actually unlocked that. I found it, so when I got that version, I was like, really? I already have this fucking weapon. So that was fun.
Yeah, I don't know. I have like a level 25 legendary thing or something that was given to me as my freebie gift weapon at the start of the game. Like, you know how you get
Yeah,
like
it's not
that?
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's something like that. So I don't know. This might suck compared to that.
No, the pulse rifle she gives you is pretty good. I just already unlocked it, and I was pissed off because I already had this
Yeah.
even another one to me. I was like, get out of
The
here.
game does seem to be that way half the time. Oh, this was nice. The Stranger's Rifle. It's level 14. Ironically, it's 10 points higher in damage than what I have equipped. Oh well. I'll use it.
Stranger.
The one thing that always bugs the shit out of me, though, is the pulse rifles have no impact. You know what I mean? Like, they don't stun anything. There's a lot of things that I really want to stop moving. You know?
Yeah.
Let's see, rid of that one. Get rid of that one. Yeah, we'll get rid of that.
For a while there, I was finding tons and tons of ghost shells, but now I stopped
Yeah,
finding them
I
for
was
some
for a little while too. There were a crap ton of them for a little bit, and then it just seemed to stop happening. Yeah, I've done a lot of the missions. Like if I go back to Earth, the only ones that are left are like the ones that I needed a party to do.
Oh,
Like the,
yeah,
the
like those-
Devil's
the
Lair, Old Russia.
strikes.
I never did that because every time I
Yeah.
clicked on it, it would sit here for like 15 minutes. They're like, hold on, we're looking for players. Just hold on. The same thing
Actually,
with
now that I look at it,
patrol the Cosmodrome thing. I never finished those. Those ones with all the mini quests. What do I have over here? I have, yeah, I did everything. I did everything main on the, on Venus. What did I do? Anything on the moon? Yeah, the only missions I didn't do were the ones where I needed a team. Like, I've done pretty much all the other things. Like I said, except for the ones where you just roam around and do all the fucking mini quests. I didn't do those.
Well, yeah, the patrols are
Yeah, I
pretty
fucking
dumb.
hate those. Like, I kept trying. Like, I kept doing the one on Old Russia over and over and over again, trying to get it complete, and I kept getting stuck on several of them. Like, where the marker appeared, I could not find anything, and I would spend, like, a couple of hours searching, you know, down every ruin. Fuck, I have no idea what to do. I mean, do you want to try and do one of these missions that requires a fire team?
If you want to. They're just like, they're literally just, one of the levels souped up. So I think the one on Earth is the level that has the tank in it. You destroy the tank, or the walker, whatever it is, and then you go into the next room and you fight the giant ball. I think that's one of the strikes on here, on Earth.
Damn it, see, it says searching again.
Yeah, you have to find another person.
I know,
I
I
mean,
hate
I could
this.
possibly get Nick to come in here.
Is he even
See
online?
if he's even on. Nope, not anymore.
Alright, never mind.
Never mind.
Fucking just go do something else, doesn't really matter what. I never did any of the Crucible stuff. Is that worth it?
It's all PvP.
Oh. Damn it. I hate that shit. Oh, fuck it. We'll just run some old mission. We only have to kill like 20 more minutes.
Alright, let's go to Mars. My favorite place to run missions.
You like Mars? Alright, we're going to Mars. Let's see here. Fuck it, you want to kill the boss a second time? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just
that boss
kidding.
is
I'm
tough.
just kidding. Let's see. How about
hate
the
that
Garden
boss.
Spire?
I don't even remember what that one is.
Seize control of the Black Garden Spire held behind the wall of the Cabal war base and wake the Gate Lord's eye. I think it's the one where you have to fight that giant robot when you claim the gate at the end.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Yeah, it's been a while. I haven't played this in like 3 or 4 weeks. Did you ever pick up the
Are you still
Evil
playing
Within?
I
on,
have a plan to charge the Gate Lord's eye.
What?
Deep in
The
their
Evil
war base,
Within. Did
the
you ever
Cabal
pick
are
that
sitting
up?
on a Vex spire that connects
I
to the
picked it
Black
up and
Garden
played a
gate.
little bit of
We
it, but I
free
didn't
that
really
spire,
enjoy it.
We can charge the eye.
So do you still
We'll be
have it, or
hitting the
did you
Cabal
sell it?
where they're the strongest.
I
So
sold
hope
it.
You're ready for war.
I bought it for like $10 on a Best Buy sale.
Yeah, I only recently finished the like I downloaded all the DLC for it, but I hadn't done them. At the time I had played it a lot, so even though I bought the DLC, I hadn't touched it. And I just got through the 2 main DLC
Here we
packs,
go.
and they add
Let's
a
fight
lot
our
to
way
the
into
story.
their war
A lot of
base.
things make a bit more sense once you play through those. Plus, when you play as Kidman, it's a totally different feel of game because she has like no weapons. Like it's literally you get a gun, I think 3 times in the first DLC, and the chances where you get to use it are literally for that instant when you pick it up, and you have to drain it, and then for whatever reason she uses the gun again.
Huh.
Like the first time you fall into this pit, and you're sort of pinned underneath some corpses for a moment, like, you know, your legs are piled on, and one of them has a gun, and you pull the gun out, and as soon as you get a hold of it, a ton of the, I don't know what the hell you want to call the guys in the game, creatures, I guess, I don't know. They'll just start coming out of the woodwork, and you have unlimited ammo for that moment, but as soon as the moment's over, you know, the gun's gone, because there's just nothing to pick up. Alright, this pulse rifle's not bad. The one she, the cyborg Turian chick dropped. but
Yeah, it's not bad, it's just...
way lower level than than everything else I had.
Oh, by the way, are you still planning on getting Dying Light?
Shit, you know, I totally forgot about it. Thank you. I will try and snag that at some point soon. You Jonesy for some runs?
I wouldn't mind it. I finished that run that I was doing with Nick, and the only thing that pissed me off was the last level. You couldn't do co-op, so it's like, oh, you get through the whole game and you can't do co-op at the end. Kind of sucks. But other than that, I still enjoyed the game. Just I'm God mode on the game now because I got everything leveled up and I did everything. So yeah, I can even give you high up weapons too. Make it easier to kill zombies, because in the beginning I thought it was really cool. It's so tough to kill zombies.
Yeah, in a game like that, I wanna tough it out. I appreciate the offer of weapons, but I like toughing it out. It helps me learn how to fight things, you know.
Yeah. So maybe that.
Yeah, I will.
If you get it soon enough, we can use that.
Yeah, I will look into snagging that. What is it that I have to buy again? I don't think there's anything until Fallout and Battlefront, I think. Yeah, I don't think there's any other games coming out right now that I was gonna snag, because like everything else is next year. Like,
yeah,
you know,
so we have Guitar Hero next week. Assassin's Creed next week as well.
Shit,
if you're
that's what it was. Assassin's Creed.
Then there's Call of
hate
Duty.
That I want to play that now, but it's, you know, it's like steampunk Victorian England kind of thing, and it makes me kind of.
Does look cool. Also, Black Ops 3 comes out.
It's not shit.
Just Cause 3 comes out. I don't know if you like those ones.
I need to locate the spire.
I never did play
Let's
any
keep
of them,
moving.
to be honest.
I'll scan for a good vantage point.
And then the last thing major that comes out this year is Rainbow Six Siege on the same day as Just Cause 3. So.
You know, I've never been that big on like the military-esque games.
It actually doesn't look too bad. It's more of a like, you know, breach and clear kind of thing where you try and get through someone's defenses and kill them all. It does look a little cool. I might pick it up.
It looks interesting, but I'm not sure I feel like going out for it on a, you know, like an experimental kind of basis.
Alright. Yeah, I got burned on Battlefield Hardline. Oh boy, was that bad. Like at first I was like, oh, it's not too bad. Then I started playing it more and more, and I was like, well, this is pretty bad. There's not as many. There's like hardly any guns. The maps. The maps were. There's like one that I actually enjoyed playing on. It was just like.
Yeah. I don't know. Shooters in general have to have more to them for me anymore than just like multiplayer. It really starts to fall away for me quickly if that's the big takeaway. Oh, there's multiplayer. I just have such shitty experiences in multiplayer anymore, and it's not that I suck, it's that everything else in the game is just not good to me. You know, like I always seem to get into matches where the other players are just assholes. I always seem to have a substantial amount of lag regardless of who I'm connecting to, which is odd. Especially now that I have a much better internet connection than I did like 6 months ago. It's just, I don't have good online experiences half the time, and it bums me out, to be honest.
Yeah.
Whoa, that was big, and he's big.
Oh, that was fast.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell that gun was that he was using, but he ate through my lifeline in like 4 shots. Actually, that might be the son of a bitch that gave me a little bit of trouble when I did the mission before. Yeah, I think that's
most
him.
likely.
The dude with he was like the one guy that had the really unique armor. So I think that was the guy.
Yeah, he's called a Colossus. I think you see one more of them in the game, and then they disappear until the Taken King DLC.
Did you get like a serious Warhammer vibe from these guys like I did?
Yeah, a little bit.
That observation tower overhead.
I mean, they even
There's
look
bound
like
to
the
be a way
giant
to locate the
Warhammer
spire
armor.
there.
I do think the Cabal is the best enemy in this game. Simply because all their units have a little bit of variant in them, like you get the small guys who run on quickly, and you got the big guys with they're somewhat the shields, and all the other enemies in this game kind of have the same vibe to them.
Let's try that
Well,
terminal.
a little bit different. Like, I don't mind the Fallen.
I don't know.
They're okay
I'm
too.
actually
Come on,
kind
where
of
is
split
it?
on that. I like that.
I got
like that ones
It's on
that
the
have
other side of
a,
another
kind
defense line.
Like they have knights with the big ass swords. I kind of like them too.
Well, if they
I like
didn't
the Cabal
already
a
know
lot,
we're
but
coming, they do now.
That's the
I think
they're the zombie
aren't they-
type guys.
Weren't they called the Fallen? Were they the Fallen?
Yeah, the Fallen, yeah.
Okay. 'Cause I know that there was also the Taken ones, but those guys are weird spectral ones, I think. They started popping
Yeah,
up at one
it's
point,
pretty
and
much-
then they just stopped showing up for no reason.
It's the Taken are literally, they explain it like this. They're like, oh, it's all the enemies you've killed coming back to get you. Like, oh, okay.
Really? No. Well, they did look ethereal and ghost-like. Yay!
Yeah.
I guess. I don't know. Whoa.
Alright, here we go. I think there's another one. Right. Oh, that one's destroyed. Alright.
I don't remember having to do this part. Granted, it's been a long
No, it's just a
time.
fun-
It's been like a month, but still.
I like these things. You only get them in this part of the game. So I like to use them while I have them. They're very bulky, but they're very
I
fun
like
to
I like
use.
having vehicles that shoot like at all in the game. I feel like the little sparrow thing that you ride around on most of the time is a big waste, to be honest. Like I feel like if they were gonna give you a vehicle that left you completely open, they could have made it a little bit more stylish. Than here, have something that resembles a futuristic motorcycle. I honestly, I would have preferred having, maybe like a hoverboard or something. But maybe like a wing pack or something that you can just activate and kind of glide along or something. I don't know. Some things I just feel like it's Halo. You know what I mean? Like they just imported something from Halo to save themselves time. You have to admit, the Sparrow is like hardcore the Ghost from Halo. Like there's almost no difference.
Oh,
Except
well,
the
yeah.
fact that there's no fucking guns.
Except there's no guns. Yeah. Oh, is this the part where they make us? Oh, damn it. Such a small part. Such a great vehicle.
Yeah, that's not bad. It is cumbersome, but what the fuck? I'm being pulled along with it. But at least the rounds are pretty
I
strong.
think
There's
they
that
just
other
invited us
vehicle
in.
that I think was on the moon, is where I got to use that one. That one
Yeah, it's the Fallen
seemed like
vehicle.
kind of a waste. Like it wasn't strong. It wasn't strong enough to take any real punishment. You know what I mean?
It
So like,
felt like,
felt too open. I actually didn't use it all that much. I used it the one time I found it, and then I just kind of stopped.
yeah. It felt like that one vehicle from Halo, that had had the two huge wheels on the front.
Yeah.
Kinda like a
The
motorcycle.
the brute cycle, I think it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, that thing that was meant for charging, but everything you plowed into damaged it significantly. Let's give him a vehicle that's meant for ramming. Ramming speed! Oh, you blew up and killed yourself.
Did you ever
guys
play that
suck.
Halo RTS game?
Oh, fucking no.
Halo War?
I can't stand RTS games. I really can't. It goes back to the old PC days where they used to bill so many of these games as like freaking awesome. They'd have these neat little cinematics that they use for the commercials and all this stuff, and then you get in there and it's an RTS and you're like, what the shit, man?
Oh, right, yeah.
It's like every time I see like a
Warcraft or
Warhammer or something like Warhammer, World of Warcraft commercial, they have all of those really awesome cinematics, and it makes the game look like something it's totally not.
Yeah. Those used to get me as a kid, too. But the Halo one wasn't actually too bad. It felt like a Halo game, just you were looking at everything from above.
Oh. Nothing like
Come
doing
back,
your
Grandma.
melee
Get ready.
attack and bouncing
You
off
know
the
what
enemy's
happens when
shield
I
as a
open
result.
doors.
Alright, here we go.
The upgrades on some of these, you know, specialized bits are just weird. Like, I don't understand why there is an upgrade on the helmet that I'm wearing that lets me throw grenades a further distance. That seems like an odd upgrade to be on the helmet. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's all random.
I feel like it should have been what popped up on my gauntlets or something.
Yeah.
Okay, that was cool. That Sunsinger mine killed 2 of them and you took out the other one. I'm liking the Sunsinger class way better than the other one.
Yeah, it is. It's more precise. You're able to do more damage.
Yeah, very much so. Like, I was enjoying the other one, and but I only got, like, I think maybe a third, halfway through, something like that. And it wasn't feeling all of that awesome.
We're getting close.
That one grenade mod that lets it split into a ton of little charges instead of just one big black hole, that was useful, but that was like the last one that was useful.
Yeah. I like I said, I upgraded that one all the way. It wasn't worth it really at all.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy that I swapped over to Sunsinger now instead of continuing on with the other one.
We have to cross that bridge.
This is the main part that disappointed me on Destiny. All of this atmosphere set up and none of it used. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's very empty.
Straight ahead.
Yeah,
Not too
there's a
many
lot
enemies.
of spots where you're just like, wow, this feels like the shit's gonna go down, and then nothing happens. You're just left with this, well, that was a neat stroll through the tulips kind of thing. Oh, you fuckers, you jumped and I threw the grenade to try and knock you. Damn it, I hate it when I do that. You ever do that? Like, you just automatically trail a target even though you're not intending to?
Yeah, sometimes.
I do that a lot in these games anyway. Like, I'll, you know, someone will run into my field of vision, and even though I meant to shoot something else or throw a grenade over there, I will track the new one that appears for some reason. It's just kind of become this weird automatic response from it. Alright, I'm gonna go through the tunnel and come up behind me.
Okay, I'll keep him distracted. Probably kill him too. Oh, by the way, I wanted to
That couldn't
ask.
have worked out better. He panned so that his back was facing me. That was perfect.
Are you gonna go rename the other videos to the new way you're naming them, like the older ones?
On the Rant channel?
Yeah. So you're doing
you mean
like,
your,
you know,
like your
Borderlands
versus ones or something like that? I
Well,
didn't know I
any
could
of them, 'cause
rename them once they were posted. I mean, I will. If it bugs you at all, I will.
well, I feel
Some
like
of
you get
them
more
I-
views on things that actually have like the name Destiny in the title, rather than just having
True,
versus episode
true. I
3 or
like
something like that.
the rant for the rant stuff. I didn't bother naming half of them. I just put up like the episode count because it seemed like a waste. You know,
Well, yeah, I was
like
talking
how
about,
do
like,
I
the
name
other
something when we
series.
covered like 7 things in? You know, like which one do I pick which is gonna make sense? You
Yeah.
know, will people get pissed
There,
off
a
if the
conduit
first
to the
10 minutes
spire.
are about like
Get me close.
Borderlands and the reason they wanted to watch it is because it had Destiny in the title. You know what I mean, like that. But yeah, I know what you
Yeah.
mean on the. I know what you mean on the other stuff.
Like the 5-minute
I did
reviews
not
and
know
stuff.
I could go back and tweak the names, to be honest.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay, thank you then. I will do that because there were a few that I didn't realize.
I have
had
no
forgotten
idea
to
what's
put a
about to
title
happen.
on there, and I just put like it loaded with what the file name was. You know, like it just puts that in
Yeah.
automatically, and I didn't notice a couple of times.
Yeah, I
Look,
had to
we
go
have
actually
another
back
viewer.
and rename my my Left 4 Dead video
Oh,
that I
we
did today
had
because I
another
actually
viewer.
named it something wrong.
I jinxed it. I shouldn't have mentioned that we had a viewer because he left right when I said that.
No.
So you got caught with some wrong names as well?
Yeah, I had to go back and rename them, and it's really easy. If you actually go to the video itself, you can edit the name right there, and it applies to the video.
Okay, so yeah, like the video name in the other tab. Alright. actually didn't die on this one. The one boss that I actually had a couple of deaths on was the giant knight from the Fallen, and the deaths weren't even caused by him. It was like I strafed and didn't notice there was something there, and you know, like I would shoot my friggin' rocket launcher into a barrier that was half a foot in front of me, and I killed myself. Like those were the majority of deaths I had in this game, were just bad strafing and, you know, like walking off a cliff I wasn't aware was there. Overall, this game provided very little challenge to me.
Yeah,
like,
there's only one part you were talking about, the sword, that really got me. With most of the enemies are just cakewalks.
Yeah. The knights were the few things that actually did kill me when I was running through here, because, you know, like I'd be wailing on them and I'd let them get too close and they'd do that one big fucking hammer swing, and that would just cut me in half. That was pretty much the only guy that actually gave me any real trouble. Oh, cool. My melee now does fire damage. Why are you making those gestures towards me? I don't like that. You're making me feel uncomfortable. Hold that for me.
The last update put them in.
Yeah, I know. I did notice that. Like when I started over on this, I forget what I bumped. It might have been the touchpad or something, but my character started dancing. I'm like, when did they add this shit?
Oh, it's the D-pad that does them all.
Is the D-pad? Okay.
It originally started with the generic ones. Now you can buy silver coins to buy new gestures, and they give you like 400 free ones. It's like, oh, might as well change it up.
I have never been one for that kind of stuff, and I used to see it all the time on like Dark Souls. Like I'd run into other players who had, like, they had spent good amounts of time just unlocking the gestures. And I feel like that's such a waste. It's like, this is Dark Souls, man. Why are you wasting time doing that? There are so many other things that you could really work on.
I'm probably
sorry,
just
I feel like trying to kill that fallen knight guy again. We still have a few minutes to kill. Let's wait, is he on no, he's not on Venus. Hang on. Where was the
He's
knight?
on
is he the moon?
He's either on Moon or Earth. I think he's Moon, actually.
Yeah, I think it is the moon now. Let's see. Which one's at the highest level?
He's like the last one you do on there, I think.
Ocean of Storms. Scour the high fortress for a chamber where the speaker believes a dark ritual. No, hang on.
It's
Fabled Shrine.
Temple of Crota to destroy Crota's soul. No, that's Dark Below. Sorry, wrong thing.
It's got to be the Ocean Storms. It's got to be that one.
Hold on 1 second.
Well, the problem is there's 2 of them that are level 9. All the others are 8.
Search the darkest corners of Hellmouth for Shrine. Infiltrate the high fortress and destroy the legendary Sword of Crota. That's it, Sword of Crota.
It's the Sword of Crota?
Yep.
Why is the main story mode or mission a level lower than 2 secondaries? That just seems weird to me.
No.
So what happened? You and Nick were running hardcore on this for like a week, and then you just dropped off. Was it because like Rock Band came out, or did he just lose focus again?
It was mostly new game came out, and he also went to college, so he doesn't have as much time to play anymore.
Long ago, the moon fell to Crota.
Gotcha.
Plus, it's like Taken King good, but Destiny really bores me now after like 2 hours of playing. It's the same kind of monotonous kind of grind.
That's all I ever did. I would play for like an hour, maybe 2, and then be like, oh fuck, I need something new.
If you face them and steal the sword.
Yeah, so like when I got the Taken King disc, I was like, oh, Destiny, it felt new to me, so I hardcore played it for the first week, and then it kind of dropped off after that.
Yep. That's how it always seems to do.
The only way to destroy the sword is to kill its makers, the Sworn Princes. One of them is said to guard a ritual site near the Hellmouth. We'll challenge him first.
We have a viewer again. One viewer. Oh god. Building a channel from scratch is never easy.
That's true. Like I was telling
Hopefully,
you,
hopefully a year from now we'll have 2 viewers. Oh.
it took me at least 2 years to get all the subscribers I have now, and right now they're piling in.
Yeah, I
The ritual
assumed
site is up ahead.
bare minimum it would be like at least a year of hardcore just posting videos and nobody giving a shit kind of thing. That was my that was my base assumption, like from the get-go. So like if we actually doubled or tripled subscribers in 2 years, I would be ecstatic.
Yeah, I've actually quadrupled now, because I'm at the 400, I started with 50, so even more than quad. It was... I crazy got
This is where we'll find
subscribers
it.
now.
I hope you're ready.
I know it's all from the goddamn haikus, but hey, anything
It
works.
doesn't matter, man. Whatever gets people checking out, your 100% original content, that's the product of your head. That's all that matters. Well,
Yeah,
actually,
nearly as
sorry,
many
I didn't mean to say it that way. The haikus are still the product of your head. You're still doing them. That one guy that yelled at you for that, oh, you didn't tell me the idea. Yeah, but I still put together the fucking video, so you're being an asshole.
Yeah, I wish more people would check out the actual original videos that I make with people. Like, I have the Left 4 Dead series and the Jarge Cast, of course. Wish I would get more views on those, but I'm fine. I don't complain too much. It's not like I've been working harder on YouTube, but it's not like it affects my life in any way. So it's like if I get the views, I get the views. It's fine.
One down.
I enjoy
I'll
doing
leave
it,
it to
so
the others.
it's worth it to me to get 2 views on a, or not 2, but like 5 views on a video in a week, and it's like, hey, cool.
Well, at least at the moment, like on the rant channel, we have been consistently getting somewhere around like 10 views per rant, but nobody ever stays for the entirety of the video. Like the only ones that they stay the entirety for are the 5-minute reviews and a few of your verses. Which the verses one, I like the verses series. It actually kind of pisses me off that people aren't sitting through it, because you put a good deal of thought into the categories and stuff that you apply to it, so it's quite frustrating that it seems like half the time people will stay for at max like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Especially
well, the
when
one has
you can look at the
23
bottom.
views.
I think that's the Destiny.
Yeah. I was hoping that the Red Dead would get more, because I really like both those games.
It got a response. Take-Two, that's the one that they threw some copies.
Well, yeah.
I don't understand why they are so touchy. You know what I mean?
It's not like
I'm
using the audio either. It's like I'm
exactly.
just using the
That's what I mean.
image.
They're getting
Not to
pissy
unsettle you,
over
but I'm
video
tracking the
snippets
sword
that
by
you
the light of the
probably pulled
Guardians it's killed.
from like chunks of a
It's
video
further below.
commercial that somebody else originally used. You know what I mean? It's like I don't understand how they're
Yeah, it's
getting
all
pissy at
gameplay
all.
trailers
Like
and stuff.
second, third, and fourth tier usage of an item. You know, it's
I could grab. I can't really do. I don't have anything to record PlayStation footage or anything, but I could grab someone's actual gameplay. I'm sure they wouldn't care.
They would still do it. They would still do it. I feel like Take-Two is that touchy. Like I feel like you could have just mentioned Take-Two and they would have tried to hit you with a copyright thing.
Well, as long as you're not getting strikes against the account, it's
Sword is
No,
not
no.
fit.
Nothing.
I can feel its
Apparently,
power.
you really only get strikes against you if you file disputes. Like if you
that's-
just for the hell of it are like, no, I have the right to use this, and it's like an abuse of a privilege kind of thing. Then they seem to
when
get
I got a
pissy.
strike on mine, the person,
Clear them out.
I used like a 3-second cat video from a person's channel, and
Someone else's channel.
the person didn't try to contact me, didn't do anything. All they did was they went to YouTube, they filed the law, literally a YouTube lawsuit, which got automatically put a strike on my channel and made it so I couldn't do anything. Like I could upload videos still, but I couldn't do thumbnails. I couldn't. It was ridiculous, and it was only 1 strike too. And I was like, what the hell? That person never I took the video out.
grab
And
the
that
sword.
seemed
I
like a
messaged
pretty
the person. I was like, hey, you
extreme
could have just told
reaction.
me to take the video out. Like that's
I
literally.
knew it. This is not
like,
the boss. This is
I
that
would've
one where
done
you
it.
use the fucking sword
Careful.
to kill things in the
Its
room.
power is dark.
Oh, I thought you were talking about this one actually.
No, no, no. I meant the one with the giant knight. Like the 20-foot tall knight. I think that was one of the two that I was looking at. But I took your word for it. You're the Destiny experienced player. Now
I
have
haven't
to swing
played
around
these levels in a long time. Hey, the sword's still fun to use.
Yeah, it is.
The only
I will
use it.
give them that. They did the sword in a good way. I like the whole lunging slash kind of thing. Plus, everybody's dropping the weird little crystal things. Although that one I think is for you. I saw the little bastard.
Everything that's on your screen is for you only. I see different things.
Okay, weird that I walked over it and nothing popped up then.
It might just be glow on the floor or something.
No, no, no. It was one of those giant, like, tetrahedron
Lots of movement
crystal
all around
globe
us.
things. You know, the ones
The
that
princes
say
are
you
coming
picked
for
up
the sword.
the schematics or something.
Oh, okay, I know what you're talking about. Okay, yeah. Huh, that's weird. Because I picked up the ones that I found, so...
I feel like there should have
Nice.
been a real melee class in here. You know what I mean?
I think the Titan is the melee. You can choose the different.
Yeah, I meant closer to like this, like you know, a lightweight speed
sword.
class. Not just like a hardcore. I'm gonna bitch slap you class. I kind of don't like that. But yeah, I know
class
what you mean.
actually
Yeah,
does
the
have
Titan
a
is
sword.
supposed to be the thing, but.
Where'd that guy even go? He just dropped down there.
Yeah, I kind of like pushed him off the edge. Yeah, I really wish we could have kept the sword for this. Although, if I remember, I think the ghost says something like, "Be careful, I feel evil coming from that," or something.
It's kind of like the Sith.
Yeah,
Sense great disturbance.
Does make it a little slower to move around.
Stupid falls.
Whoa!
Oh, here's the big.
He was right behind me.
Fusion rifle. That's not a fusion rifle. That's a fusion rifle. I don't like it that all the enemies disappear after you kill the main boss.
The sword is gone.
Yeah,
Come on.
that one does kind of suck. It
They
does
say
kind of
that was one of the most powerful
screw you out
weapons
of
the
some
Hive ever
extra
wielded
little chunks
against
of
us.
experience and stuff. You
Cryptarchs
know?
won't believe this.
Like there were 47 other guys on here I could have killed, no problem, but they removed them. Destiny. So, what do you think we should stream next week?
Well, if we get Dying Light, definitely Dying Light. If you don't get Dying Light, we could always do some more Borderlands, or Mortal Kombat would be cool too, just to dig around there, or Injustice.
I
Try and not
feel like
just
I
do
could-
Borderlands every time.
Yeah,
you know?
I could. I agree with you on that. I think I could stomach Mortal Kombat for an hour.
Oh, don't say that. Jeremy's gonna watch this and
No, you know
I don't
what?
think
You
he's
know
gonna
what
watch
really
it.
screwed me on the Mortal Kombat thing? It was earning the coins. Like that's what screwed me out
Yeah,
of the
the
enjoyment.
yeah.
Like as soon as I finished this stuff, and I was left with very little options to actually make a decent amount of coin, other than fighting the AIs on the hardest difficulty over and over and over, which I think we both can agree is way more difficult in Mortal Kombat X than it was in the last one. I couldn't do any of the AIs on the max difficulty in 10. They are so in your face that I couldn't even get stuff going. According to this, we've been running for an hour 10. Do you want to keep going, or are you good with cutting the stream here?
I'm good with cutting the stream here.
Me too, because I kind of feel like I need to get off of this, or I'm gonna start losing my mind a little bit.
I'm gonna head to the tower and I'll I'll be
So,
done
yeah,
with
I
Destiny
need
for
to do that,
today.
too. I need to go there and see what that one weapon I put in storage is.
I never put anything in storage. I just dismantle it all.
Well, it was that legendary one that the game gave me right at the beginning.
Oh.
You know, it's like I said, I think I want to say it's like level 20 or something like that, and you know, it was that extra one that came out of like the first weapon chest or whatever, and just like, all right, wow, that's cool, but it's gonna be a long fucking time before I can use it.
Yeah.
Plus, the turnaround for weapons in here seems to be crazy high, because I must have gone through 50 or 60 extra weapons that I just dismantled over the course of gameplay.
Oh yeah, yeah. The last time I played this, I was going through armor and weapons every time I would do a mission or even anything. I would just get a new one and I'd be like, oh, it's 1 point better. I'll just use it. You go through so much armor and stuff, but it's all the same. It's all the same kind of guns. It's all the same kind of armor. There's really no variance.
It's pretty much just a different paint job, and maybe they swap out whatever the sighting is on it. But yeah, it's pretty much all the same stuff. I mean, the concept of the game, this giant linked system that has cross-platform play, is a great idea. I wish it was something that you could, you know, choose to play in that mode, you know, like online mode, offline mode. I don't feel like that's a big stretch, to be honest. Especially since the game is client-side for the most part, you know? The majority of the software is on your console, not on their server. So I feel like that could have been an easily accessible deal.
Like I was telling my cousin's husband, I was like, if there's a Destiny 2, I'm all on board for it, as long as they, you know, make everything better. Because this game is, it's a mediocre game, but it's still good enough that I play it. But if they make a Destiny 2,
Matrix, that's what I have. It's a level 20 legendary auto rifle with 160 damage. Look at that, I picked up a handgun.
Boy, I barely see anyone lower than level 40 now.
Oh, there's never anybody lower than level 40, are you kidding me? Every time I get on here anymore, I'm like, oh man, I feel really out of place.
Yeah.
I swear, there can't really be any other new players to this other than me. Which is funny, because I got this last fall, I never played it. This came with the console, you know, like I got the Snow White Destiny bundle or whatever it was.
Oh boy.
I just got the console was white color. You know, a little change up. Everything's always black and gray when it comes to consoles. I have no idea what the hell is the difference between intellect and discipline when it comes to the shell that I put on my ghost.
Yep, I never even looked into it.
Yeah, it seems odd that there even is stuff for the ghost. That one really seems weird to me, because like I don't remember going into any mission where, you know, my ghost was going to be attacked, you know?
Yeah.
Why do I need to hit R1 to view my inventory screen? Why is that still at the bottom?
Always a pleasure.
I've been there for a while. There's a weird banner at the bottom that says view inventory screen. Press R1 to view your inventory screen. Why is that still there? There we go.
You got me.
Well, I'm on my inventory screen. It's still friggin' there. I don't understand why. Yes, alright, I see. I picked up some new shit. Why is it still at the bottom? It's badge identified. This is why I get irritated. Dumb shit like this.
What can we do for you?
Legendary item. I get a legendary item, maybe. Let's find out. Cryptarch package. Alright, whatever.
Wear it well.
Okay.
Come back soon. We need the challenge.
Now the message is gone. This is... I don't understand why some of these things happen. Well, apparently it was tied into a special cryptograph package or whatever that one dude had to decode for me. Please don't look too stupid. Oh. I hate it when I get new armor and it looks crappy compared to my previous armor.
After you reach level 30, you can change the tint of your armor to match no matter what set of armor you have. So I have one that's like white and red. Because I was getting tired of getting all these ugly armor.
Yeah, that's what just happened here.
things.
Like, I kind of liked the light blue color scheme of the original one I was wearing, but this one's like, you know, like sand dune military kind of looking color. Which seems odd, because I don't remember any of the planets, you know, having that type of color palette to them. Need to blend into the moon background. But you're wearing brown and green. Shut up, I'm ahead of the curve.
Survival flash sale, let's see.
I hate sniper rifles. Shotguns I don't really use.
Apparently Godzilla is a survival game?
How the hell is Godzilla
Yeah,
a survival game?
Well, you see, the game makes you want to kill yourself, so
it's testing your own sanity. Yeah, it's totally your own.
Yeah.
That's quality. Aw, see, this is mean. Like, I go into the store and everything in here is like minimum level 38. Well, everything that looks good that I would actually buy.
Yeah, a lot of the stuff isn't unlockable until you get that high, and then even when you get that high, it's like, oh, you have to also have 1,000 ether or whatever it's called. And it's like, well, this is dumb. I'll just find all the better armor on the ground.
Call it glimmer.
Yeah, whatever.
Well, no, I when you said that, it occurred to me I have no idea what it's called either, so I looked at the thing and it says glimmer.
Glimmer.
I can reforge a weapon, it says. Reforge is a currently equipped weapon, changing its available upgrades, but resetting any progression or ascension. Why the fuck would I waste time on any of that? That's...
Watch yourself.
Some things just seem superfluous in this game. I don't know, I kind of want to get that legendary pack for this so that I have all the other options, but just like you were saying earlier, I feel like after a couple of hours, I can't take anymore. And it's like, you know, a week later, I almost feel like it'd be a waste for me to put more money into this then, if that's how I feel about it half the time. Oh look, I got a new bracelet. And Path of the Sunslinger. And a whole bunch of shit that I can't equip. Thanks for that. R2 for compare. That's lower. 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 Why is it everything that's offered in the stores that I can buy is lower than what I can equip? Or lower valued than what I have equipped?
Did you win?
No clue.
Yeah, I got no clue.
Oh, there's a new Rocket League pack out. 2 new cards.
Alright, well, I'm done on here for now.
Yeah, I'm way past you there.
Well, like I said, I went back to see about that one weapon, and I'm level 20, so I was able to equip it. Sorry to whoever just jumped on here to watch the Destiny stream, but I think I'm done for now. Kill the